The problem is actually a really clear one. Right now, there are very, very few accountability mechanisms for companies that commit or are complicit in egregious human rights abuses.
There's always going to be the risk of abuses and of human rights violations.
So an important part is about engagement and collaboration to not only identify the problem but to try and make some real changes.
RMIT has a growing number of researchers, academics, PhD students who are carrying out research and work in the area of corporate accountability, business ethics, corporate social responsibility, and business and human rights. And what all of that is about is improving the way that business operates so it's not doing harm and so that human rights are recognised and enjoyed by the people who interact with that business, whether they're communities, individuals, workers, and so on.
So my overarching research question is really, how do we apply gender equality and other human rights in the context of the growing power of business in society? If you look at the issues of human trafficking or pornography, these are points in marketplace points where profit is made out of human rights abuse.
I've been really interested in the criminal law issues of when you sentence people for committing a crime, what happens after that? In prisons, as in anywhere, where there's a power imbalance, the likelihood is that some people will abuse that power.
I was doing research on Halmahera Island, which is this tropical, beautiful paradise in Indonesia where there's a planned nickel mine. And the communities had already been displaced because the mine had purchased the land. And in order to interview the people who were against the mine, we had to take a boat to the island and take those people off the island during the night secretly in order to bring them to a safe place where we could then talk to them and interview them freely.
My work is also shifted towards the regulation of companies and looking at the law as a mechanism to improve corporate behaviour in conflict-affected areas. And how can we tap the potential and the capabilities of companies to really play a positive role in conflict-affected regions of the world like Israel-Palestine?
A lot of my research has been in understanding and demonstrating the nature of work of home workers to get employers and governments and global corporations to acknowledge their presence. How do we affect corporations to actually care about these workers and their supply chains? And how can research and engaged action research bring about some of the changes that those women want?
The Business, Human Rights and Sustainability Research Group is a very welcoming group of people. We currently have a PhD scholarship. We invite PhD applications from people who are interested in carrying out research in this really crucial area. And we're hoping that other people from RMIT, but also from other universities, will join us as associates and be part of this really important research in business and human rights. It's really about that opportunity to communicate and hear someone that is otherwise invisible.